Hello, everyone. This is Ruby Lee B, and you're watching A New You, where I help twin flames to heal and to master themselves along my twin flame journey. And so, as I was taking a walk this early morning, I had some downloads that I wanted to share with you guys. And so, one of the downloads that I wanted to share is that oftentimes what I've seen over the years when it comes to spiritual work is that there are people who are new to their spiritual journey. There are people who've been doing the spiritual work all of their lives, but they never realized it because it didn't look like what they saw in the church. Perhaps it didn't look like mentor so-and-so over here, our bishop so-and-so over here. And so sometimes we disregard our spiritual walk because it doesn't look like bishop so-and-so, our pastor so-and-so, or it doesn't look like mentor so-and-so over here. And so you may think that, hey, you're not on the spiritual journey, but later on find out that, hey, I've been on the spiritual journey all of my life, right? And like I said, there are people right now who've been on the spiritual journey all of their lives and they still haven't realized it. They haven't come to the realization that they've been doing the spiritual work, that they've been on the spiritual path, on the spiritual journey all of their lives. And so what I really want to express is that, as I've witnessed people who are new to the spiritual journey and new to the journey of discovering themselves and learning to love themselves and, X, Y, and Z, oftentimes what I see, especially, in a church, I'm from a church community, and so, they call it being a baby Christian, right? And so there are some people who embark, or should I say, they come into the knowingness that they are on a spiritual journey and they begin to explore what this is. But however, like I said, I have seen people who basically use their spiritual journey as a weapon, more so than something that they utilize to bless their lives. They use it as a weapon, right? Baby Christians, baby, spiritualists, right? And I have seen this so many times on so many people where right when disaster is about to hit their life, right when destruction is about to hit their lives, somehow, some way they think that if I spend 3 months of fasting and praying, that I can duck and dodge the disasters that is ahead of me. Even though you've been doing what it is that you've been doing that is not right for 20 years, 15 years, 7 years, 8 years. You get my point, right? You've been committing the same crimes over and over again. And now you feel in your belly and in your gut, right? And I'm not talking about you. I'm just, in general, right? They feel in their belly and their gut that something bad is about to happen. And they may not know exactly what that is. They may not know exactly how that's going to transpire in their lives. And so they begin to want to clean it up, let me fast, let me pray, let me go to church, let me do what Pastor so-and-so says to do, hoping energetically, not always consciously, right? But energetically, emotionally hoping that you can duck and dodge the bullets that's about to hit your life, that's about to hit your world. And spirituality, spiritual work doesn't work like that, right? You can't spend decades of doing wrong, knowingly doing wrong, intentionally doing wrong, intentionally hurting people, intentionally, right, committing your crimes, and expect that 3 months of fasting and praying, or even a year cleaning up your life, is going to save you from the arrows that is about to hit your life that you're going to have to go through. And so if people like me and you who have been on the spiritual journey more than likely all of our lives, right? If we don't have that lovely opportunity to duck and dodge certain bullets, but yet have to go through our storms, then my love, what makes you think that you get a chance to come into the spiritual journey and thinking that you're going to be able to escape the disaster that's about to hit your life? If you feel it in your gut, 9 times out of 10, something is about to go down. And, and we have examples of this everywhere, especially in Hollywood. Hollywood is our greatest example, our greatest teachers of what not to do. Okay? Right? You see it, right? Right? We're hearing stories about it right now, of people who've been doing their dirt behind the scenes. And then all of a sudden, within the past year, they're best friends with Pastor so-and-so and Bishop so-and-so, and they're using this spiritual person for their own personal gain, hoping that they can duck and dodge the arrows that's about to hit their lives. And it's unfortunate when it comes to some of us spiritual leaders and teachers and speakers and healers and pastors. Some of us have this deep desire, this deep longing to be famous, to be in those communities with the so-called, what we call elites, right? And some of our spiritual leaders want to be a part of these elites, so much so that's outside of the realm that they live in, that's outside of the community in which they operate from, that's outside of the grid which they live their lives, right? It says in the Bible, do not keep that company, and when you have this deep longing to want to be in these inner circles versus helping the people that are outside of the spiritual community and being a servant unto them, helping them, being a teacher, being a mentor, sometimes those lines get crossed, and you show up being a servant, being a teacher, being a mentor, and then all of a sudden you're the best friend. All of a sudden we're best friends. All of a sudden you best friends with your mentee. But you don't look at your mentee as a mentee because of their power, because of their money, because of their social status, because of who they are in the world. That deep down, you want to be associated with them, hoping that it can get you to this next level of other realms that you think you want to operate in to make your name bigger and brighter and better and X, Y, and Z. Right? And so like I said, it's unfortunate when innocent leaders, get caught up in that foolishness because of their deep longing for riches and fame, to be a celebrity, that they keep bad company. And then at the end of the day, it ends up somehow, some way along the lines, years down the road, it ends up destroying your brand. It ends up destroying everything that you have worked hard to build for yourself and your family. And so like I said, oftentimes spiritual leaders are being used, right, to save so-and-so over here, although so-and-so over here been doing what they've been doing knowingly for so long. And the only reason why they get in counseling or therapy from Pastor so-and-so and trying to affiliate themselves with good company is because they think that that's going to help them dodge the bullets that are about to come their way. And so that is my message. And so if you perhaps are one of those persons who are on the spiritual journey right now, are you doing spiritual work thinking that you are going to duck and dodge the arrows that's about to hit your life, No, ma'am. No, sir. That's not how it works. Real spiritual work takes time, first of all. Okay? It takes time. It's a lifestyle. It's a day-by-day lifestyle. It's a journey. It's not a, one-stop shop. Let me do this real quick so I can clean up my life so I can go about my merry way doing what I've been doing the whole time. No, it doesn't work like that. And so that is my message. It is my prayer, it's my hope that you found this information to be valuable. I am Ruby B. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, A New You. And I will leave you in love, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.